If I asked you right now to open up your calendar, what percent of your calendar would be professional, meaning work, business, and whatever else? And what percent would be personal, meaning for yourself, for your family, for your kids? Now, as you're sitting there and thinking about it, I know the average answer because I've literally done this with tens of thousands of men and women across the globe. And the answer is always 95% is personal. There's maybe that 5% that's little Billy's soccer game that you're going to maybe show up to and not even pay attention because you're too busy doing your work and tweeting on your phone. And if that stings a little bit, I hope it does. It should sting a little bit. So I want to ask you, are you being as connected and present as you should be as a father? Are you struggling with finding your purpose in life as a man? Are you struggling with discipline and energy and confidence, preventing you from taking the actions that you know you need to take as a man?
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me.
What's up, freaks? Welcome to another episode of the Steve Eckert Show podcast. And today we're talking about being freak fathers. Now, what the hell is a freak father? Well, stay tuned. We're going to dive deep into it. On a previous episode, we dug into the acronym of freak, what being a freak is. We'll recap that. But that's a good setup to this. You'll understand exactly what a freak father is and what the Freak Father Alliance, the men's mentorship group coaching program that we have, is all about, and why it's important to be this type of man, especially in today's age. That's what we're going to dive deep into on the Steve Eckert Show podcast, which is a show on how to flip the switch and have a no excuses, badass mindset, guiding you to adapt, overcome, and destroy the obstacles that are preventing your success in your mindset, your family, your fitness, and your business, so you can stop being a little bitch, get your shit together, and start living life on your own freaking terms, all while creating your personal, ideal freak freedom lifestyle. This is about transforming yourself and your life from where you are to where you want to be, need to be, and where yourself and your family freaking deserves for you to be. And that's really what being a freak father is all about. Let's kickstart this. Let me just ask you a quick question. I want you to think about this as you're listening to this episode. I want you to even stop and listen and pause. If I asked you right now to open up your calendar, what percent of your calendar would be professional, meaning work, business, and whatever else? And what percent would be personal, meaning for yourself, for your family, for your kids? Now, as you're sitting there and thinking about it, I know the average answer because I've literally done this with tens of thousands of men and women across the globe. And the answer is always 95% is personal. There's maybe that 5% that's little Billy's soccer game that you're going to maybe show up to and not even pay attention because you're too busy doing your work and tweeting on your freaking phone. And if that stings a little bit, I hope it does. It should sting a little bit. So I want to ask you, are you being as connected and present as you should be as a father? Are you struggling with finding your purpose in life as a man? Are you struggling with discipline and energy and confidence, preventing you from taking the actions that you know you need to take as a man? Are you just struggling with being yourself, being that freak man that we're talking about, that freak, which, if you don't know what freak, the acronym, let's do a real quick recap from the episode on just the freak. The freak, the F was freedom. The R was a role model. The E was enthusiasm. The A was attitude, and the K was kill, meaning you don't hesitate, you don't procrastinate, you get shit done. That's what the freak is. That's what the freak father is all about. It's built off of that acronym. So are you connected and present as you should be as a man? Are you struggling with finding your purpose in life as a man, and struggling with your discipline and your energy and your confidence and taking those actions you should be taking, or just being yourself and living life on your own terms? Not being able to express yourself, not having that personal freak freedom that we talk about, and that lifestyle that you want to have as a man and leading your family as a man. Or maybe you also are you even surrounded by like-minded men and mentors that know what you're going through and have your back, and that you could turn to and rely on and get help from and get advice and ask questions and have deep, meaningful discussions with. These are all things we go through and work on in the Freak Father Alliance, the men's mentorship group coaching program. Because let me tell you, fathering is the number one thing needed in this world right now. That is the number one. That is the real disease or pandemic or whatever is fatherless homes and absent father homes. Even if there's a father present or in the house, he is not present. Just because you're in the house, you are not present. Just because you are a male, you are not a man. And just because you have kids, you are not a fucking father. That is the real pandemic in this country, is fatherless and absent father homes. And it's time to step up your fucking game, men. Again, just because you have kids doesn't make you a father. That's why we created the Freak Father Alliance. It's a men's mentorship program on all the mastering the M's. That's the mastering your, of course, masculinity, but also your mindset, your muscles, your money, your mission, and your meaning. It's really for the Freak Father Alliance, and just Freak Fathers in general, is really for men who have work-life imbalance and lacking purpose and a higher calling as a man, and are just looking to start living the life that you were created to live as a freaking man, where you're creating your own ideal freak freedom lifestyle that I'm talking about, and having actual fulfillment in your life, like starting now, starting today. That's what a Freak Father does. And if you listen to one of the previous episodes, it was a week or two ago, about being the one. The Freak Father Alliance and being a freak father is all about being the one. So that's why I wanted to make a whole separate episode on just being the one. I want you to listen to that. And another recent episode was also, or upcoming episode, on the yearly themes for a man, the themes that I want you to follow as a man for the year. And you need to dive deep into that. These all fall into the category of being a freak father, this Freak Father Alliance that we're talking about. And we're talking about doing this without delay. And stop not neglecting your family in the process. You can make yourself your highest priority without neglecting your family. Actually, you're neglecting your family by not operating as this freak father we're talking about. By not adapting and overcoming, like I said in the intro, and overcoming and destroying those obstacles that are preventing your success in your mindset, in your family, in your fitness, in your freaking business. And I also mentioned in the beginning in the intro about stop being a little bitch, getting your shit together, and start living life on your own fucking terms. That's what a freak father does. That's what someone who's the one does. That's what this is all about. A freak father learns to weaponize everything. Failures, tragedies, victories, obstacles, weaponizing your weaknesses, flipping the switch on how you think and operate in your mindset, in your family, in the fitness and the business. That's what the freak father does. Man, we have freaking work to do. We have work to do to becoming the one, becoming this freak father that we're talking about. And again, breaking it down in the Freak Father Alliance, which we meet every week in a live Zoom group coaching, men's mentorship call. We meet once a month on a live workout that we get together. We interact daily with accountability and check-ins and a daily debrief and basically a daily journaling check-in drill every single day, 7 days a week, interaction and accountability, having outside eyes on your progress every day. And it's all diving into, as a man, men's mentorship in a masculinity mastery in your mindset, in your muscles, in your money, in your mission, and in your meaning. And let's break each one of those down. Let's start first with just let's say masculinity mastery, just mastering yourself. This is your personal and emotional development, just mastery as a man, transforming into the father and the man that you want to be, need to be, and your family fucking deserves for you to be. Being the even better and the ideal, or even shit, just not being a shitbag of a husband, of a father, of a man. This is masculinity mastery. This is manhood mastery. This is personal and emotional development. Becoming the type of man your son wants to become. Becoming the type of man your daughter wants to marry. Becoming the type of man your wife respects and feels safe with. Being the type of man whose kids will show up at their funeral. Think about that. Who's going to show up to your freaking funeral? Find out what your true potential is as a man and as a father. That's a freak father. Discovering who the fuck you really are and what you are made of as a man and a father. Creating memorable experiences for your kids every day. Like thinking, what can I do today to create a memorable experience for myself, for my people, for my kids? That's this mastery that we're talking about. You are made to be the one that takes these beatings and deals with it. You are meant to be the one that everyone turns to. Masculinity mastery really boils down to just getting your house in order. Is your house in order? Next is the mindset, the mental development. Start thinking from a whole new perspective as a man and as a father. Have an emotional discipline and emotional resilience, not crumbling under the pressure. What's the difference between emotional discipline and emotional resilience? I'll break it down. So emotional discipline is staying centered. We have a saying for it, stay in the green. That means maintaining your bearing, that military type bearing and discipline where you're not crumbling under the pressure. You're staying centered in the guidelines, staying on track. There's waves, there's ups and downs, but you're in control. Now, if you break emotional discipline, that means you're going either into an area of getting complacent or an area of making irrational decisions. When you get knocked into those areas and knocked off track, emotional resilience is that bounce back ability that brings you back into the center, back into that flow, that freak flow state, that wave of emotional discipline. So there's a difference. That's what the mindset aspect of the freak father alliance is all about, is having that emotional discipline plus the emotional resiliency, because we're not fucking perfect. We're humans. We're fuck ups. We fail at shit. And you need to have that bounce back ability, that resilience, that emotional resilience to get back to emotional discipline. That's what comprises of mental toughness. Also the mindset is the daily disciplines and non-negotiables, the habits that you have. Motherfuckers out there nowadays have all their non-negotiables, but then they negotiate with them every fucking day. They make exceptions and excuses for their non-negotiables. Non-negotiable means non-negotiable, motherfucker. These are daily disciplines that happen every day, no matter what. The mindset has to do with discipline, has to do with confidence, has to do with being accountable to yourself, accountable to your people, being someone that motivates yourself. That's the type of mindset we have, and motivates the people around you. The mindset of being able to FIO, figure it the fuck out, and adapt and overcome no matter what happens, no matter what comes your way. The mindset and mental development of becoming better, getting better every freaking day, which also ties into mastery. That's why mastery was above all these. The mindset of just constantly getting your shit together. And again, not being a little bitch, trusting the process. That is what you need to drill into your head. The way you talk to yourself in your head. Constant and never-ending learning and improvement. All ties into the mindset, the mental development. Now let's go into the next M, the muscles. The physical development. Getting in the best shape of your life. Staying lean and ripped and fit all year long. And that's what the Infinite Freak Fitness Formula is all about. It's the last workout program you'll ever need that we created as a freak family. And it is available for men, for women, for children. And it's included with all of the coaching programs. It's included with the Freak Father Alliance. It's the first month you get literally access for life to the Infinite Freak Fitness Formula with the first month of coaching in any one of the coaching programs. It's all about your fitness, your muscles, having strength, conditioning, cardio, being well-rounded. But also muscles means the right nutrition, the right fuel, the right energy. Also means having durability and endurance to outlast the competition, to be built for war, doing hard shit, personally challenge yourself and pushing the fucking boundaries of comfort every motherfucking day. Ties into not being a little bitch also. And that's all with the Infinite Freak Fitness Formula that helps you do. That's how where the muscle component is in being a freak father, is doing this shit so that you are built for freaking war. You can pull that all-nighter if you have to and still work with excellence. If you have to be sleep deprived or food deprived, whatever it is, you are built to outlast the competition. You have a bandwidth that no other motherfuckers can keep up with. That's what we're talking about muscles, about physical development. And we wouldn't be a freak father without talking about money. A few episodes back, we dedicated the entire episode to money. Yeah, we want to make income. We want to take care of ourselves and our mindset and our people. But a lot of times, money helps that. Make more money than you ever freaking imagined. More than you ever even imagined possible. Also, money is income and business development. That means leadership and building a team and becoming a better communicator and a better leader. That's how you make more money. having structure and organization and systems and operations and processes so you can grow and duplicate and scale. That's how you make more money. Learning sales and marketing, high level income, high income skills that you should learn as a man. A freak father should know basic sales and marketing. Should be creating these systems and processes in your business, in your work, to help you grow and scale and get more done in less time so you have more time to do the shit you want to be doing. That is money. That is income and business development. Then there's the mission and the meaning. This is the purpose and the impact development. Yeah, we talked about money, income development, but then there's the mission and the meaning, which is the purpose and the impact development. Talking about digging fucking deeper into your meaning, into your purpose, into your higher calling as a man, as a husband, as a father, as a leader. No, operating according to your meaning of life, your purpose. If you're a man and you have kids, if you are a man and I can't stand it, I cannot stand it, and you have kids and a family and you are lacking purpose, or you're feeling depressed or down or whatever, and you can't find your purpose, I don't know what I'm lost, I'm confused, I'm down. Motherfucker, you have kids. What more do you need? It's right in front of you what you need. That is your purpose. It's right there. The only thing maybe above and beyond that is something, your higher calling, the universe, God, or your creator, whatever you believe in. Maybe that's the only thing. But on the ground level, the surface level, and you can't find purpose, you can't find meaning, but you have fucking kids, and you're sitting there bullshitting and wasting the days and years and fucking energy and time and life away. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. That's fucking pathetic. And if that stings, I hope it fucking stings a lot, because it should. Because that is your purpose right there in front of you. That's what a freak father understands. And that's what he revolves everything around. It makes everything fucking easy. It makes the bullshit bearable. It makes you bullshit bulletproof. That's what we talked about on the episode about the one, being the one. Like, it is your duty and obligation to be the one, to be this freak father that we're talking about. And these are the traits that we dig into in the Freak Father Alliance. All these M's that we're talking about, the M's of freaking life, the M's of the freak fatherhood, the mastery. Well, first the masculinity and the manhood, but then the mastery, the mindset, the muscles, the money, the mission, and the meaning. And I broke down what each of those are. And the meaning is the powerful one that should be almost fucking automatic. Yeah, then you can find secondary meanings and a secondary purpose. And we had an entire episode also on just purpose and finding your purpose and the different layers of purpose. We talked about this also there as well, about having kids and not being able to find your purpose and how fucking pathetic that is. And this is what we dig into and remind men of and reinforce in men and hold men accountable for in the Freak Father Alliance on our weekly live coaching sessions, men's mentorship calls. And we also meet once a month for a live workout on Zoom. We have daily interaction and accountability. We're literally reporting in and checking in 7 days per week to all the other men in the group and to myself. So you're getting outside eyes and outside perspective, looking from the outside in to maybe see the holes and the gaps where you're missing shit, maybe opportunities you can exploit or things you're missing. That's what we do in the Freak Father Alliance. And whenever someone's in the Freak Father Alliance, the thing is getting the entire family involved. This past year, we kind of hit a lot of milestones, a lot of goals in the lifestyle that we wanted to live. So I thought about, all right, now what's the next level? And first you have to earn the right and be worthy to get to that next level. What is the next level? The next level is really combining, getting the family involved in all the businesses and all the work we're doing to make it more fulfilling as a freak father and as being the one. So when someone joins the Freak Father Alliance, their wife also, for half off, 50% off, can join the Freak Female Alliance for women. And their kids can join for free, under 16 years old, the Freak Fit, the kids program. So the whole family's involved. The whole family's loving up together because a freak father takes his people along for the ride. You don't want to be leveling up and keeping your people here. You'll eventually be too far apart. It'll be too steep of a slope in between you that your kids or your spouse or your team starts trying to get up there and they keep falling down that slope because it's too steep. As you're leveling up, you need to bring them up with you. Now, they may not come up as fast as you. I'm not saying you're going to be neck and neck, but every 3 steps forward, you're bringing them a half a step or a step. You take another 3, they're taking 2. You take another 3, they're taking 1. So at least it's a bearable angle and slope. Take your people along for the ride. That's what a freak father does. Doesn't leave their people in the dust, because that's not fathering. That's just being selfish and not paying it forward. That's what you need to be doing. Listen, it's time, men. It's time to stop thinking you're going to do it all on your own, to think you're some Billy badass. You're the fucking lone wolf, going at it alone, suffering in silence. That shit is done. It's time to become the man you were created to become. The one that we talk about. The Freak Father. And if you want some more information about the Freak Father Alliance, just click the link right around this video, or I'll send you some information. We'll jump on the phone and talk about it, and I could show you how the Freak Father Alliance can literally change your life within just a couple of weeks of being in the program. Even with one session in the program, will already start impacting and changing your life. But imagine being surrounded by this type of environment and mentality for 12 months straight. Like, talk about the freaking monumental levels of change. This is what a Freak Father is about. A Freak Father is not a one-time thing. It's an ongoing, never-ending thing. You are better today than you were yesterday, but you're not good enough for tomorrow. That's what the Freak Father mindset is all about being the one. I want you to keep listening to that episode on being the one. I kept them short and straight to the point, just like this one. So you could just drill it into your head and listen to it again and again if you have to drive it in. So you can start becoming the man you were created to become. So you can be the one. Listen, men, we have fucking work to do. We have work to do. A lot of work to do. Fathering is the number one thing needed in the world today. And I want to say it again. Just because you're a male does not make you a man. Just because you have kids doesn't make you a father. And just because you're a father doesn't make you a freak father. Just because you're in the home physically doesn't make you present. Get rid of all that bullshit. Step up and earn the right to be the one, to be the freak father. We have work to do. Let's get to fucking work. Send me a message. I can tell you all about the Freak Father Alliance. We can get you locked in, get you on board, get you started literally today. We can get you rolling. You can join a brotherhood of like-minded freak fathers that you have to hold you accountable every single day, literally 7 days a week of interaction. Send me a message. Let's talk about it. And if no one told you yet today, you are fucking awesome. No excuses.
Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You